example, that's exemplary, according to where we're doing within our industry, because it's unheard of. So without no further ado, I would like to bring to the stage the very first executive director to meet the U.S. requirements. He hails from the great state of Maryland. He is part of the esteemed ELC. He is a Gold Legacy earner as well. He is the husband of one wife, and he's excited about where his business is going, and he's moving his business to $1 million a month, you guys. You heard it, $1 million a month right here. Without no further ado, Executive Director, Mr. Erik Robinson.
Woo! Wow, Takesha Carr, thank you for that wonderful introduction. Thank you for that wonderful introduction. Woo! Yeah, I was trying to take care of some things for my wife. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, distractions. We've been talking about them. We've been talking about the distractions. Raise your hand if you ever had a distraction. Y'all see, I had a distraction live on camera, right? Live in Memorex. Raise your hand if you ever had a distraction. Ooh, they came. I see the hands are up. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go into it. I gave y'all yesterday, I think it was 8, maybe 5.
8.
6. Huh?
It was 8.
It was 8 things to eliminate distractions. So today we're going to go dig deep into it. We're going to spend some time on some of them. And Troy, man, you was in front of the Olympic Committee to get Taekwondo. That's big. Y'all got to clap it up. Y'all understand?
Yeah, man.
That's big, man. That's big. That's big. And Troy, not to take anything away from you, but a couple of years ago, I had an opportunity to go before the Olympic Committee too, to bring in breakdancing. Like,
Hey, Eric, you don't even want to go to the backdrop of that story.
You didn't teach that girl in Australia, did you?
I brought in the breakdancing, the wave, the worm, and everything.
So wait, why don't everybody ask Eric the right question? Did he want to be a professional breakdancer?
Don't let Uncle let Uncle Jock sucker y'all in. He's sucking you in like a vacuum cleaner, like a dice.
Just ask him the question, then he's gonna have an answer.
Well, Eric, did you want to be a professional breakdancer?
Did you?
No, I didn't want to be a professional breakdancer. I did take some breakdancing lessons, probably a few more classes than the girl from Australia. But no. But I did do some breakdancing. Woo! All right. Anyway, but Troy, that's big. That's big. Being in front of the Olympic Committee, that's big, y'all. 8 points. I'm gonna go through them real quick for those who wasn't here yesterday. And we talked. These are 8 points to eliminate distractions. Right. 1, identify your key priorities. 2, establish a structured daily routine. 3, minimize digital distractions. 4, create a distraction-free work environment. Oh, that's big. 5, practice. I say practice mindful and stress management, but we're going to say stress less. 5 is stress less. 6, delegate and automate non-essential tasks. Ooh, you got to learn that. Tonight, if you want to learn more about automations, tune in to automations on as Hug Zones, HUGS Hug Zones, tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're really going to talk about some automations. So, delegate and automate non-essential tasks. Hug Zones, tune in for that. 7, set clear boundaries. And 8, regularly review and adjust. I think I heard Siobhan like, hey, 6 months. Can I do this for 6 months? Y'all, don't make your adjustment period too early. Some people they keep tweaking. That's what I told you. You tweak every day before you know it, you can be twerking, right? And so don't keep tweaking every day. You gotta let that thing go. Learn some, right? Learn some. You're improving. So let's go back to identify your key priorities for distractions. A lot of times people say, and different people have different priorities, but you should have them set, right? For me, I got God, family, my business, right? And here's the thing, that family one, ooh, that's a tough one for me. Because that family one can be a major distraction. So sometimes I'm like, God, do I need to rearrange this thing here a little bit? Right? And but I'm not telling y'all what to do. I'm just telling you sometimes how I feel. Are y'all with me? Anybody ever felt like that? Like you may have your priorities, and then sometimes the thing that's above your business might be the one that creates the distractions. How do you do that? How do you eliminate that? That was one of those questions y'all could say that, but I'm gonna give y'all the answer on what I think how you can eliminate it. I'm not gonna give you your answer. I'm gonna tell you what I'm working on. Okay, is that okay? Not what you can do, what I'm working on. And if you choose to do it, that's fine. But I don't want nobody coming back to Eric, you ruined my marriage. Me and my boyfriend broke up because I listened to you. My kids don't talk to me no more. This ain't no relationship advice. This is just Erik Robinson, what I am working on. Haven't mastered it, but I'm working on, okay? I'm working on allowing them to be them, right? Allowing them to be them. Because see, I got a son and a daughter in this business. And part of the thing is sometimes they got things they want to do. And hey, I got a baby shower. I got a new baby coming. I got we got a gender reveal and a baby shower. I'm like, man, back in the day, you found the baby out. I found him out. My son had a gender reveal. I knew he was going to be a son when he came out. He came out, he had something sticking out. And I'm like, okay, that's a boy, right? And so that was it. It wasn't none of that preset. Let's pop the balloon and spend thousands of dollars so we can tell everybody what the sex was. Right, we didn't do it, right? Baby shower, we did a little baby shower. So I ain't gonna knock the baby shower because you get some free gifts sometimes, right? So I ain't gonna knock the baby shower. But what I'm saying to you, he's in a business. So the family can be a distraction. It's a little harder when the family's in the business being distracted. I'm like, like you should be doing what I'm doing. But what I got to do is going back to number 5, right? Was it number 5? What number is that? Distress less. See, I'm telling y'all what you got to do. Number 5, yeah, you got to stress less. You got to let it go. So one of the things with limit distractions is you got to be able to let it go. Oh yeah, Siobhan, they got it. These young.
Hold up, Eric. Hold.
Yeah.
Wait. But because you said 2 things, I gotta stop you. The first thing you said was the family distractions. You let people kind of be themselves, right?
Yeah.
And then you just said you just gotta let it go. And the reason I wanted to stop here because it sounds good, like it sounds great, but how do you let the family be them when they're trying to distract you, not really being conscious of the distractions, but then also how do you just let it go? Like, because sometimes you might get frustrated in the moment. You might be like, are you really messing with me right now? Like, how do you deal with that? Because I know everybody probably goes through these types of distractions.
Yeah, Jock, one of the things I send text messages sometimes to them because they could be downstairs in different places. So I'm a texter to them sometimes, right? So okay. I'm like, I know if I say it to them, it ain't gonna come out right. So sometimes I'm just trying to send a text message. And I find myself texting and then stopping, not sending it, and don't send the text, right? And then I sing that song. I think I gotta let it go. Doom, doom. Looks like another love TKO. Because I'm ready to knock him out. So I'm like, but other than my son, because he probably would knock me out. But anyway, I give him a shot. If I hit him first, isn't he in trouble? But so I try to speak less. Don't speak first, right? I try to silence my mouth. One of the things, Jock, we learned when we was in business a lot of times, we was in business with me, Jock, Dr. Mary, my daughter, and one of our other business partners. And so they either called it 3 Robinson. Jock, you say, oh, here's another episode of Robinsons. I start learning to mute my phone. So when I'm in conversations, I mute my phone. That's one of the things. So I'm talking to them on the phone, I mute the phone. See,
and you do that for what? Just in case you have an outburst or say something that might not be so needed and necessary to say?
Yes. And it also, because it allows me to let them speak, let them be them, and I don't have to respond. So I try to meet. Now, in person, some of the things, it can frustrate me. And you know what? I tell myself this, Jock. If I was where I was at, would that be an issue? Meaning, if I had the money I needed to make, could I pay somebody to come in and clean the house and wash the dishes? So, Eric, that's a you problem, not a them problem.
Okay.
Oh, man, you didn't take the trash out. But, Eric, you know what? If I had the money, could I have somebody, would that be my people do that, right? You can hire people to come in, they'll take the trash out. I've done it every now and then. I know you told me, Eric, stop doing it, man. We have somebody come in and do the house. I'm like, well, I ain't there yet where I can pay somebody just yet. So I'm the trash man and the cash man, right? So, but if I was the money man, could I pay the trash man? I can pay somebody to vacuum and clean up. Ooh. So some of the things I let it go by saying, hey, Erik, is that a me problem or really a them problem? That's a them problem right now, but it's a me problem because I'm not where I am. If I had more resources, that problem issue I'm facing make it go away. Tawana, talk to us.
So this is a huge topic for me. And I just want to speak from a mother standpoint that I only want to speak for me, but we tend to absorb everybody's energy. And I'd say my husband is a master of in one ear and out the other. He said, y'all do you, y'all figure it out. And I am learning how to, and she might be listening on YouTube, by the way. I am learning to just listen. And they hate when I stare at them, especially the youngest one. But I'm like, you got to figure it out. I cannot anymore absorb your energy because it's taking from me what I need to do. I'm here for too many people. Now they need to be for themselves. So this is a huge, huge topic for me.
And it's so true. And so here's the thing. One of the things you got to realize is, and it's hard because you know that ultimately you may end up paying the cost for their transitions. Like, man, I'm going to pay the cost because I'm telling y'all this the path. I know it's going to come back on me, and I'm going to be the one who have to fund financially what you're going through because that ain't going to work. But I gotta let you figure it out. And I also, so some of it's like, hey, you know what? I'm going to be one having to pay for this. You're like, nah, man, it's going to come back to me. Dad, can you do this? Can you do that? And so I'm also letting that go. So distractions. I'm like, hey, your choice, your invoice. So you know what? I'm freeing myself of the future burden of cost. So you just
Your choice, your what?
Your invoice. So you make the choice, you're going to pay the invoice. And I'm not, because I know where the cost is going to come back. It's going to be on you. Well, am I going to be home? I don't know. Maybe you is, maybe you ain't. I don't know. Right? But I'm not going to start paying these costs. And so some of the things that distractions, y'all, the family, it can be to an entrepreneur, that can be a big distraction. Family, whatever you have above you can be a major distraction for you. Rodney, talk to us.
I have 100 examples of that. I'm just going to give you one quick one. The 16-year-old daughter, she all of a sudden wanted to put these color eyes in her, what you call them, contacts in her eyes. I say, look, you have some beautiful eyes. Nothing wrong with your eyes. You don't need to change them. But if you choose to change your eye color and put them contacts and you get it affected, that's your invoice. I'm not paying for that. I got too much to pay for now. If you do that and you get an infection in your eye, you paying that cost. I laid it down. I just want to say that. Give you an example of one of the things that I put out there. My kid, you do that, that's on you.
Yeah, you know, and you gotta let them know that's on them. And then we gotta start understanding that. So, ladies and gentlemen, so when you become a parent and an entrepreneur, ooh, this thing right here, it can be a distraction. Like Troy say, hey, I gotta focus on making money because you know what, I'm married to State Senator and she traveling here and traveling here. So, like, man, I gotta get my grind on because she's doing what she does. And I got to get my thing on. Are y'all with me? See, so we can't be distracted. Are y'all catching that? So that's one of the things for eliminate distractions is identify your priorities. But then remember, understand, sometimes those priorities will be the ones that's above your business would be the main distractions. And so as we get older, right, we just got to get a little bit wiser. And we gotta just let it go. And I know we live in a different world. It's hard for y'all because we live in a different world that the cost is so much greater for, especially when people, those are kids and grandkids. Just understand the cost is so much greater. My first apartment, I split a $600 a month. Me and another roommate, $600 a month, all utilities included for a 2-bedroom apartment. Right? And so we had 2 bedrooms, kitchen, den, the whole 9 yards. Right? $600 a month. I don't know if they can do that in today's world. The cost has gone up, but I don't know if you follow me? So it's a little tougher for them to do what they need to do. I bought my first house for 150,000. That same house right now is selling for 450,000. So it's like, I don't know if they set for this. Are y'all with me? So we trying to absorb some things, but we got to let it go as we start to do our entrepreneur journey. Are y'all with me? Because here's the deal. The cost also went up for you. Erik Robinson, the cost went up for you. Netflix cost goes up for you. You want to watch Netflix. Internet cost goes up for you, Erik Robinson. The cost of food, tomatoes, bacon, eggs, bread, it went up for me as well. So I got to keep raising my game. It's not that the cost went up for the younger generation. Everything's more expensive for me as well. Are y'all with me? Yes, so entrepreneurs, put on your mask. You got to put on your own oxygen mask. You got to take care of yourself first. Daily routine, I think we established that yesterday. So have a structured daily routine. What's your structure? Work from a calendar. It took me a while to work from a calendar. I'm telling you, work from a calendar. Have a calendar. Have your Google calendar, Calendly, whatever setup. I just use Google, whatever calendar. Work from a calendar and have people book time on your calendar. I'm sorry, Siobhan. Somebody put something on my calendar the last minute that they didn't put on my calendar. I got bumped. But I try to work from a calendar. Create distraction-free workplace. We talked about that a little bit more yesterday, right? But you got to create that distraction-free workplace. Like find if it's in your house, find a room that you're gonna say, this is going to be my room. Preferably a room without a TV set, because for some of y'all, TVs can be a distraction. Preferably, you may find it might be a closet. I know there's things, some people say the prayer closets. It could be a closet. Maybe go in there. I don't have an office space, but I got a closet space. Maybe I'm gonna clean my closet out a little bit more. Stack the shoes on the outside of the closet, whatever, some of y'all ladies, right? And maybe that might be, I might turn that into my office. See, you got to do what you got to do to get where you got to go. Are y'all with me? See, some of us, it could maybe I'm going to Starbucks. Maybe I'm going to Panera Bread. I don't know, but sometimes making calls in those places, right? Starbucks, Panera Bread may not be the best place, right? But find some place where you can get it done. If you're in the DMV, come visit us. But speaking of office hours, we're going to have office hours today from 1 to 2. Is it 12 to 2? 12 to 1, right? 12 to 1. But we got a training today, so just let y'all know, 12 to 1, there's a training for one of the vendors, so we'll be tuning into that. I'm going to jump down. Number 5, stress less. I mean, you just got to do it. It's one of those things. Take walks. Plan some walks. If you have work for lunch, instead of running out to McDonald's and getting that burger that's going to get you, right? Take a walk. Bring your lunch. Get a shake. Get your health right. Are y'all with me? Get your health right. Now on Wednesdays, y'all know I'm gonna get my slim chickens at the office. But last Wednesday I didn't. Right? They got that chicken and waffles half price. They be getting me. They should send me a check for that advertising anyway. But typically
You're
you
welcome.
gotta.
Erik, you got slim chicken from Isaiah. He bought it to you.
He did bring it to me.
I got you the hookup. I got about it.
All right, slim chicken. I definitely want to check for that. So anyway, I thought I missed it. But yeah. No, he didn't. He brought me something else. He brought the power cord. He didn't bring me slim chicken. I said, don't bring me slim chicken. I gave him money to go get slim chickens. He didn't bring me chicken. I'm gonna drink to that. Thanks, Siobhan Bowman, for the wonderful Powerade.
Splash.
It ain't Powerade. It's what I got to call it right. I'm gonna get everybody free advertising. But anyway,
Splash.
I'm stay focused. So where I want to jump to, we talked about delegate non-essential tasks. Ladies and gentlemen, what can you automate? I'm trying to tell y'all, tune in the hugs, maybe we're gonna talk about automation, but what can you automate? I'm saying with y'all, a lot of y'all talking about this Facebook, the social media posts, when you can get this thing to automation and it starts to do it by itself, and then we got some automation that can also respond to your people who message you. I'm telling y'all, you guys get to take your business to the next level of systemizing where you're not doing the one. Are y'all with me?
Mm-hmm.
Days of sending messages out all the time. I got a message this morning. Here's the thing, and I know where it came from. I got a message this morning from Tony Burke and from Siobhan Bowman. I know they didn't sit there and send me a message this morning. I know it came through the automations, right? So I got a message from Tony Burke today. He hit me up. I know you hit me up, Tony. Let's see me. Yeah, Tony Burke hit me up. Said, hey, ABD Worldwide Solutions, how can I help? Bam, got a message from him. Siobhan Bowman hit me with something. Where's Siobhan? I think she hit me with an email. So I got an email from Siobhan, a text message from Tony, and I'm telling you, neither one of them took time to do it. It was all automated. Well, Tony, did you hit me up? But did you actually stop and send an email yourself?
I didn't even know the automation sent
He didn't even know the automation sent it. And I know Siobhan didn't know the automation sent her the email. So you got to start automating these things. Are y'all with me? Let's get to that point, y'all. Now, is there a cost to it? Absolutely. But is there a cost not to do it? Absolutely. Right? There's a cost not to do it. So with that being said, I'm going to end a little early because I'm not going to wrap y'all up today. I think the last one, we talked about is review. Give yourself some time. Y'all, I want to applaud y'all. Come off the mic right now and just really shout it out and give yourselves a round of applause for being here today. Woo! Woo! Shut up.
Woo, woo, woo.
Yeah. Whether you new, first time, second time, first time I've been here, this is big. See, you better put respect on your attendance at an event like this.
Yes.
Throw some respect on the game. All right. I'm just trying to tell you, I appreciate it. And if you have a team member, celebrate them, shout them out, right? Because here's the deal. If you got a team member coming to the event like this, man, that's big. One person. This is big. Yourself. This is big. You're making a commitment to your business time and time and time. It's only a matter of time. You're going to get better. You're not going to hear this information and stay the same. Now, you can hear the information and leave here and do the same things, but you take this information and readjust your schedule, you won't be the same spot in 6 months. I guarantee you that. 6 figures in 6 months is the goal. When you set that as your sight, your brain is going to start to do things to make sure that you accomplish those goals. Are y'all hearing me? Yes. They say you get in the zone, you find the momentum. See, momentum, here's the thing. Momentum, once you start going, you can't stop it. But the problem is most people want to slow the momentum down. And I'm going to tell you right now, who's going to want to slow the momentum down? The people around you, the distractions. The distractions are going to want to stop your momentum. See, Rodney, you got some momentum going, and I don't know. You had the CEO of the company shouting you out. He said, man, Rodney was in Canada, and Rodney was in San Antonio, but Rodney lives in Houston. Are y'all catching that? See, now you got to see how many agents have the CEO of the company know their name. How many agents know the CEO of their company knows their name? People, you name some of these companies, they don't know their name. Patrick Bet David don't. Some people don't know. They like, Eric, I love my company. The CEO don't even know who you are.
Yep.
Your upline don't even know who you are. Heck, we was on a call today last night. I was like, man, I'm seeing so many people. We took our team to her meeting yesterday and blew the Zoom out.
And turned it out.
They didn't have enough room on the Zoom. They had to switch to Zoom. I'm like, oh, we're gonna show up. Now here's the thing. We're in her hierarchy. She don't have a clue who y'all we are. She said, Eric, you want to come? I'm like, no, I'm bringing a mob. The mob came. Whoop, boom. Y'all, we blew this Zoom out. She's like, oh my goodness, we got to do this again. We do this every Monday, baby. This is you just doing this once. We do this every Monday. We ain't new to this. We true to this. Are y'all catching that? See, sometimes some people, your upline don't even know. But Rodney, Jamie called you out. Man, my man Rodney. Are y'all catching that? You got momentum, brother. Do not slow that momentum down, okay? Do not slow it down. Don't look at the scoreboard. And I'm going to give you one last thing. I got 2 minutes. That's what I was going to stop. But here's the thing. What stops momentum more than anything else? The distractions and then you. How? Because you're looking at the scoreboard.
Yep.
You ain't doing the activity. You're looking at the scoreboard. Move. I need the scoreboard to move. No, you do the activity, the scoreboard will take care of itself. You shoot the basket and it goes in the hoop. The scoreboard, somebody will work the scoreboard. They taking the stats. That'll take care of itself. At the end of the game, you shoot enough baskets, you're gonna make enough. You shoot enough baskets, you're gonna make enough. How you know the coach didn't call you out? How many did I make? Well, I'll keep shooting. If you're missing a whole bunch, trust me, the coach will call you. Hey, Eric, come on over to the bench, brother. You shooting too much. We're gonna bring somebody, we're gonna sub you in. What does that mean in this business? You'll get a call from one of your executive directors. They'll say, "Hey, Jock, say, hey, Tawana, I see you doing a lot of stuff, but you ain't adding up. Let's call it huddle. Let's call it team huddle. But meanwhile, you just keep shooting. Are y'all with me?
Yep.
You keep running. Let the scoreboard keeper keep the scoreboard. That's their job, right? That's back office support. Let me keep running, and I'm going to get an MBT. Let me keep running. I'm gonna call the company. Hey, I got to figure this out. How do you do this? How you do that? How you do that? And I'm gonna get better and better and better and better until it becomes gooder and gooder and gooder and gooder until it becomes the best. It's because I'm great. That's the path, ladies and gentlemen. Get better till you become good, and get good till you become great, and get great till you become the best.
And then teach it.
And then teach it.
And then teach it.
And I'm gonna tell you, you better start teaching it while you're getting better.
Yes.
Don't wait to get good to teach. You better bring along, because we can get better together. You don't gotta get better by yourself. We can get better together.
Eric, please repeat that.
We can get better together.
No, about the better to good to better to.
Yeah. You work on getting better. Then you become good. And once you become good, you can become great. And once you get great, you can become the best.
And then you can teach it.
Then you teach it. But I'm telling you, teach it while you're getting better.
Mm-hmm.
You should be teaching it along the way.
Hey, Eric, you know what's a good example of that? You know how you come out of a convention or you come out of a training and you get the information and you wanna share it while it's hot. So you call a huddle, or you might call a Zoom, or you might call a team member. But the whole thing is share it, like you said, while you're trying to get to where you need to get to. Share it along the way. Don't just harbor it and keep it in your notebook.
Yeah, see, people make that mistake, Jock, especially when you build an agency. This is for team builders. I'm gonna give one last bonus, team builders bonus. They make the mistake of, I'm going to get there, then I'm going to teach it. Well, listen, by the time you get there, now who you teaching it to? Now you got to spend time trying to find somebody to teach it, and along the way, your business starts to retreat because now you're trying to find some people to teach it to. Well, you're gonna see people with explosion, y'all. We 3 years into this. What is next year gonna look like? I'm gonna paint the picture for y'all before y'all go. What is next year? I want y'all to see. We have 6 months and 6 months, 6 figures in 6 months. But what is August 2025 gonna look like for y'all? Think about this. Steven, you're going to definitely have your license. Think about August 2025. We got our Level Up conference coming in November. We're going to pack that out with about 100 to 200 people. We're saying 300 people in November. So now the big conference is going to be probably March or May, probably May or April. So now May, it's going to be in the United States. We may have 1,000 people, but just imagine how many people you're going to have in the United States. Some of y'all had team members in Canada. Now we're talking about in the US. Mm-hmm. Imagine how big this thing is going to be by then. Imagine what's going to happen by the time you get August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. 10 months to get people in your business and ready to go to Texas. It's probably going to be Texas more likely, okay? Say we come to Dallas. 10 months to get people ready to Dallas. Now imagine what happens. Now you got June, July, August, 3 months after that. Imagine what happens 3 months. Tawana, what does your business look like when you have 30 people going to Texas, coming out 3 months after Texas? Now they super fired up. They ain't needing Tawana. They bleed for themselves. What do you think your business looks like 12 months from now, Tawana, when you have 30 people leaving the conference?
I'm going to be in my new house next year.
Are y'all seeing? She done got the new house. You better have that house on the wall, because I'm telling you, that's what's going to happen. See, it ain't imagination. It's what's going to happen. That's a fact. That's straight facts, y'all. See, some of y'all are hoping and praying. I know. And see, we got to look tomorrow. I got a bill to pay tomorrow. Okay, then go pay that bill tomorrow. But you better know, if you keep on this path, what it's going to look like in 12 months. And Danny, I ain't just speaking into existence. I know it's in existence. Are y'all with me? It's one of those things. There will be a different president in this time next year. I'm not speaking in existence. Joe Biden won't be the president. It's going to probably be a fact. Are y'all catching that? Who it's going to be, I don't know. It's going to be a fact that Tawana's business is going to explode by this time next year. It's a fact. Game over. Yes, sir. Doc. And after you do that, can you turn over to the recap? Because y'all done got me too fired up.
Yes, sir. Real quick, I'm gonna show y'all how we can easily get 1,000 people to that to next year's conference, right?
Ooh,
Eric,
come on.
how many people in your agency do you think you could get to be responsible for 10 tickets for our level up conference?
I think I can probably get realistic. 10 tickets. I can know at least can get 10, 15 people. I'm saying I got 10 strong who gonna get 10 people.
All right, so let's say you got 10 strong, I got 10 strong. I'm gonna match you. So that's 20 people selling 10 tickets. How many tickets is that sold?
200.
200. We can get 200 people to our level up. So our mark is 200 to 250 people. If we get 200 people there, at least 100 people in that room are going to be stuck, going to be all in, 10 toes down. From there, we get those 100 people to be responsible for 10 tickets a piece minimum to get to the conference. That's 1,000 people at the conference with a simplified method of getting there.
Man, we just got.
Did y'all pick that up? Did y'all pick that up?
I picked it up, and I think the numbers, when people don't understand, see, I know we over time, but let's talk about this. Here's because I want to address the elephant in the room. You just gave some numbers, and I'm gonna tell you, I think a lot of people, I don't know if it's majority, but I think a lot of people, some got it. So let's talk about the positive. Some of y'all got it, said, oh shucks, this thing right here, I just seen it. Then some, I'm gonna raise the tide, right? Some said, but you know, can we get 10 people? Can I sell 10 to? Some start worrying about what I can't do. I'm changing this. Y'all, this is you going to. I'm raising it to I'm gonna. Are y'all with me? See, entrepreneurs talk about what we're gonna do, not what we can't. Let the rest of the world figure out what I can't do. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. Are y'all with me? I'm gonna show you what I'm going to do. Do y'all know how many recalls that Tesla truck done had? It's had a lot of recalls. He's had a lot of issues. But Elon Musk said, I'm going to build this truck, and there's a wait list. I'm going to sell it to you for $100,000, and you're going to get on the wait list, and you got to keep it, and you can't even resell it. And they got them, and people buying them, and people talk about more than that truck than any other cars out there I hear about. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Why? This electric truck, he can do this, do all this kind of stuff. He's talking about what he's going to do. Were there problems? Absolutely. He got a whole bunch of recalls. He's like, okay, and I'm an entrepreneur. I focus on what I'm going to do. Jock, you just laid it down. 10 people selling 10 tickets. Boom. Yep. He said, I'm going to match you. Y'all hear that? He said, Eric, I'm going to match you with my 10.
Because here's the deal. Some people go, like we talking about just if we took your strong, my strong, not even the ones that do just 1 or 2 or 3 or what. This is what I do, promotions and getting people into a room. If we have enough time and don't let the time stress us out, this is the simple blueprint to packing out our next level conference and making sure we get 1,000 people to the national conference. So all we got to do is play the numbers and not like start promoting it now, start talking to people now.
Tawana, I'm buying 10. Whoo, Tawana, she sees a house. She clearly, I know Tawana clearly sees a house now. It's not see, Tawana, I'm trying to share something with you. I feel the knowing now. Before, I felt Tawana like, okay, I'm not sure, but I'm hanging there long enough. And I'm saying this because see, some of y'all gonna be Tawanas. Y'all, I'm hanging there long until I get that no. I'm hanging until I get the knowing, right? I'm hanging until I can get the knowing. Now Tawana ain't hanging there long enough. She's like, I freaking know. Oh, I see it. Oh, she sees this thing clear as day.
Who else is buying 10?
I can see that you see it, Tawana. I see that you see it. Woo.
Who else is buying 10?
I'm 10. I'm 10 in.
All right, bet. See, this is how we do it, y'all. This is how we grow our business. Make the commitment, get it done. And we're going to have some fun. We're going to have some fun incentives for tickets. I don't know what they are yet, Eric, but we're going to make it fun.
We entrepreneurs. We figured out along the way. I'm buying 10.
So that's what, 50 people right there.
Yeah.
So you got to make the commitment. Share what you got with people. People will support you. People will come and see for themselves. Invest in your business. But this is how we grow right here. This right here and our 3x5 we're gonna keep it right there. We're gonna stay in the pocket. 3x5 and green sheets. 3x5 and green sheets.
Y'all, this I hope y'all gonna be at the office or tune into the office hours today at 12 o'clock. It's gonna be fire today at 12 o'clock. It's gonna be oh man, bring your notepad. All I can say is bring your notepad, and I'm gonna make sure I do everything possible to be there at early. So I ain't gonna have no excuses that you ain't gonna be waiting in the parking lot, Gertie. I'm gonna be there early. We're gonna set up. I got my checklist, so everything to bring. I ain't forgetting nothing. And that's what he brought my camera. I'm gonna be ready to go. I'm excited. All right, Troy.
Let me chime in real quick, Eric.
Oh, hold on, Tony. We can you chime in on Troy? Because we on the recap.
Yeah.
All right, Troy, can you take care of the recap and raise your hand and you can bring Tony up first for the.
All right. Great morning to each and every one of you. We appreciate each and every one of you joining us on this morning call, taking in all the wonderful nuggets that came along the way. And now is your time to give it back. We're going to start with Mr. Tony Burt.
Yeah, Troy, appreciate that. I just wanted to say that on the recap was the last part there I wanted to comment on. When you commit to buying these 10 tickets, what you're doing is you're supporting USAX, those that are putting on this event for us. We have to recognize that we get a lot of free training. This is every day, every morning free. And, the orchestrators of these events have a cost. They have an expense, especially when they rent the hotel and do all of that type of stuff. So by you supporting in that event, now when you mature and you start doing your events and looking for support, you're going to get that same support in return. So it's about reciprocity, or if I say that word right, you reap what you sow, basically. So it's make it a point to attend these events and bring somebody. Don't just buy your ticket and come and pay for somebody else's ticket so they can come, especially somebody that's not even signed up. Get them in the room so that now they can possibly join your team by the end of the event. And that's all I have to say.
Tony, you just said something, man. See, here's the deal. Most of you, especially if you're SFA or SMs, you have teams. So half of the tickets can go out to your teams. Then what you do is get your teams to talk to people and pique their interest about potentially joining the business. That's how you start to move people through this whole process. Your teams, your people that are direct to you, you know what I mean? You can invest in them. You might buy tickets for them. It's an investment, trust me. But then you talk to them about going out, getting some prospects and bringing them so they can feel the culture, sell the culture, sell the opportunity to be able to make in 12 months what you can make in 6 months spare time. Like sell those create those type of buttons in your conversation.
Jock, I just got Tony, you said something, man. I wasn't gonna chime in, but Jock chimed in. I see you, man. You said something. You said, one, I'm investing. Your mindset was I'm investing, sowing into the leaders who putting on the event. That's first of all, that's a whole different mindset. I wasn't even thinking that. That's a whole different mindset. I was thinking for you and your business. That's a different mindset there. And then Jock talked about, I'm telling y'all, get creative. Here's a creative idea. I buy 10 tickets. Say the tickets are $50. I buy 10 tickets, $500, and then maybe I'm selling to my team for $25. Right? I don't have to give it. I sell my team. Hey, y'all, part of my team. Y'all on my team. I'm paying half price. Ooh, what? So I done sold $250. You with me? Into my team. So I'm telling them, come on in, buy the team so they can put some skin in the game a little bit, or you know what I mean? So I can do creative things inside of my team, inside of the business. But I'm also realizing I'm supporting the people who are, and I'm not y'all to understand. It ain't just supporting. I love y'all supporting us, but the way we look at it, with anything you sow into the event like this, you're sowing in also to the whole team, the USAX. It's a USAX movie. It ain't just the Erik Robinson movie. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate you, Tony, say, hey, man, these guys deliver it all the time. So I need to sow back because this is us. That's the power of what we got here, USAX, y'all. We move as one big jumbo unit. And it ain't about the who's on top, who's on second, who's on third. This is our whole army. We all invested into, just like Xpert says, hey, you can become a shareholder in Xpert. You a part owner of this company, Eric. This is a big ship. That's what makes Xpert a little bit different. Jamie said our culture. I'm sorry, back to you, Troy.
All right, all right. And in this capitalistic society, we know we need money to make it shine. So we're going to go right ahead to that brother with that shine that go along with his name, right on his head. Money, money, money.
Yes, sir. I just wanted to touch on something that you were saying about distraction. And it brings something to mind. A disciplined tongue brings about, I gotta get it right so I put it in my mind right. A disciplined tongue sets for a settled mind. An undisciplined tongue has about a chaotic mind. What they're saying is the things that you say to other people, and you don't have to say into everything. You don't got to give your input on everything. Things that you need to speak on, or things that could benefit you. That's always I've been trained to do that. Because if you got a chaotic mind, you can't never do nothing good. But if you have a disciplined mind, because you have a disciplined tongue, you always be right. But the one thing you always know, they say a sword cuts two ways, right? Ain't your tongue shaped like a tongue? Your tongue shaped like a sword? And how you say we can cut people good, or we could build them up, or we can destroy them just with our tongue. So that's the one thing I wanted to say, because that's always be good in your thoughts and your speaking, in your speech. That's what I wanted to say. That's all I had.
All right, all right. Thank you, sir, Money. And now we get a chance to go to the ED running queen with the silver locks, our black belt poet, Miss Tawana Chisley.
I really wish I was a black belt. Money said something earlier about freedom. So, we want to free that dome from all the craziness that goes on in our minds. And Eric, there's a poem that I don't know if I made it up or I got it somewhere when I was younger, but if you ever heard of good, better, best, never let it rest until the good gets better and the better gets best. So you made me think about that. That's it.
Sweet. Very nice, very nice. And you are a black belt in your arena.
Okay.
So you gotta master what you do, just as Sir Erik Robinson always teaches each and every one of us to do here in the Xpert business. Master what you do.
You see.
All right. And I'll give it back to none other now. We get a chance to go on, seeing no other hands up, to our Xpert paralegal, Olympian, shorthand taker, Miss Downtown Rita Brown.
Okay, hold on. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Self-limitations are big. Take the shackles off your mind. Stop putting time limits on yourself and just achieve your goals. Always be open to learning. Once you contact a couple of people, you are creating work. Situations change in people's lives. That's why follow-up is important. Take your break. Get back in the game. Don't get out the car. Don't make your adjustment period too early. Learn something. Stop tweaking. Keep tweaking, you'll be twerking. Number 1, identify your priorities, your key priorities. Family is a priority. Allow them to be them. Stress less. Let it go. Speak less. If I was where I want to be, some of those things would not be problems. Your choice, your invoice. Family can be a major distraction. Sometimes your priorities are your distractions. Entrepreneurs, put on your oxygen mask. Number 2, work Establish a standard daily routine. Work from a calendar. Then we went to number 4, create a distraction-free work environment. Find a room, no TV. You got to do what you got to do till you get to where you want to go. Number 5, stress less. Take walks, get your health right. Number 6, automation. What can you automate? It's a cost to do it and a cost not to do it. Number 8, regular review and adjust. Give yourself some time. Applaud yourself on your attendance at the morning calls. These morning calls are preparing you for 6 figures in 6 months if you apply it. Put respect on it. Most people want to slow the momentum. Distractions will stop or slow your momentum. When you got momentum, keep it going. Don't look at the scoreboard. Do the activities. Keep running. I am going to get better, then good, then great, then the best. I'm going to teach it along the way, not wait till I get great. Stop hoping.
All right.
I'm not done. Stop
Okay,
hoping
come
and
on.
praying and know that your business will explode by this time next year. Entrepreneurs talk about what I'm going to do. Focus on what you are doing despite the problems. Hang in there until you know. Now I'm done.
All right, all right.
Rita.
He say,
Thank you, Rita.
shorthand was an Olympic event. We know we're talking to, we just heard it all from the gold medal winner.
Hey, isn't it funny how when she does the recaps, you like the day before you be like, how's she gonna top that one? How's she gonna top that one? She always come in and just does it time and time again. Man, Rita, that you got something really special there.
Yeah, she
It's
does.
just how she presents. It's like she's telling you this is what you gotta do. You gotta listen.
Like, I tell you.
Wow.
That was phenomenal. Once
Love
again,
it, love
always,
it.
Rita, thank you ever so much. And we also want to thank Sir Jacques for always getting this ball rolling early in the morning, each and every morning. And we'll give the last words after we say, peace of the Lord be with each and every one of you. Back to our first qualified ED, Mr. Erik Robinson. Last words.
Woo, last words. Rita, amazing, amazing, amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to tune in. Uncle Jock's YouTube channel. Jock, if you can drop that link, your YouTube link in the group. And while he's dropping his link, I'm going to also real quick drop my link. If you can like Eric and Dr. Mary's our YouTube page. We need the likes, we need the follows. Watch a video or two. And if you're watching a video too, ladies and gentlemen, let the video play. We're just going to say let the video play through so you can kind of get it and let it play, right? So we're just going to ask y'all if y'all could do that for us. That'd be wonderful. I'm going to drop my link right here in the chat.
Thank you.
Thank y'all. Team Zoom is going to be at xpertlife.com. I got to change that link real quick. Somebody please remind me. xpertlife.com. So it goes back to our regular standard Zoom page, xpertlife.com. And then tonight it's Hug Zone tonight. So if everybody want to tune in and learn some automation stuff, Hug Zone tonight is free of charge. You don't have to buy anything. Office hours today from 12 to 1. Yes, so please do that. Let me go like Uncle Jock's page right now. And if just so y'all know, just go like the page and go subscribe. And once you subscribe, type in subscribe, type in done. Let's make that thing right there. I'm looking at it right now. Type in done. Once you subscribe to his channel, go subscribe and then type in the chat done once you have subscribed to his page.
I am the CEO. But what happened?
Yeah, so let's do that, y'all. Let's
Thank
type
you,
in.
Eric. I appreciate that, brother.
Yeah, Jock. Thank you, sir. So we're gonna start setting examples on what it takes to really do the right things, right? So go in there, type in the chat, and type in done. And I want you to understand that's the power of having a team like this. we can change the shift, the sell.
We started a company called
Right?
I Am the CEO.
We can change some things.
Right up around the time that I realized I didn't have a CEO. But what happened is right up
Some of y'all are
around
doing it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. See, this now,
security
and then that video, let it play. I got to go back and let the video play through the video. So now YouTube, this side of the algorithm is going to say, oh man, people watching Uncle Jock's video, we need to show this more, and it's going to give him more traction. And understand something, the bigger we do this for each other, we crush the game, y'all. I'm just going to let y'all know, we crush the game, and we start doing this for each other.
Security or retirement setup
okay?
At 52 years
so
old.
We start doing this for each other. We crush the game. So just let the video play, and he's going to do some things. So watch the videos he have in there, and we're going to start crushing the game by doing this. So that's the key. Done. Like the pages, subscribe. And if you got multiple, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if you got multiple Gmail accounts that you go into, subscribe on all your accounts, okay? Subscribe on all of your accounts and let the whole video play. So that was a YouTube thing. And if anybody else got some stuff, let's please start playing team like that, all right? We got to now work. Cause think about this, and I know we're way over, but you got Roddy in Houston. You got Tawana over here. You got people all over in Georgia, in California, multiple time zones. We got people watching us, tuning in right now from Canada. When YouTube sees people from all over, all different connections, and y'all like different things, start liking Uncle Jock's video, start liking Eric and Mary's channel. And our channel, we stream everything live. So when y'all do y'all morning testimonies, understand something. You're now live. Like y'all watch, we live. We see you, Gertie. Gertie right there. Gertie right on camera. Gertie looking like, well, at least I see you. I don't know why you showed up on my picture, Gertie, but I don't know about anybody else. You like main screen.
Gertie D's.
Did y'all see what she main screen on your page? She was like on my main screen on the phone. She wasn't saying them. Yeah, we see you all. I like it. BMWs. Oh, that's a BMW. That's one of our shirts. BMW shirt. Come on, y'all. Let me get out of here. I'm too wired up. If y'all know what I'm saying, blame Siobhan. I've been drinking this juice. And Siobhan Jock told me I wasn't supposed to put double the dose. I was doing double dose. He said, Eric, you drinking too much of that stuff. Man, you're going to be too wired up. It's too late. Anyway, love y'all. Have an amazing day on purpose. Thank you.
Hi there.
Thank you.